What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And if you don't know who I am, I run a Canadian clothing company called K-Bud Apparel that's doing close to 20K in sales this month. And so I basically help new clothing brand owners like you grow your clothing brand from scratch with advice that you really can't find anywhere else on the internet. And what I want to share with you in this video here are some really deep success principles that I believe will allow you to think about business much deeper than the average person trying to grow a clothing brand. And so this video is really going to be in this rant style where I'm just going to be sharing with you a bunch of different concepts, a bunch of different ideas, and I really hope that you get a lot of value out of it. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at DesignCrowd, and I would never have a sponsor on this channel that I didn't actually believe was going to help you grow your clothing brand. And so if you aren't a designer yourself and you need designs made for your clothing brand, I highly recommend that you check them out. I use them myself. They're a website that allows you to crowdsource designs from designers located all around the world, and for a special offer, you can head over to designcrowd.com/apparel to learn more, or simply use the discount code apparel when you post a project on DesignCrowd. The thing that I've picked up on that a lot of businesses struggle with is their ability to understand the intangibles of running a successful business and getting results, okay? And the intangibles are basically the things that you can't really see in the data itself, and it's really the things like your own intuition as an entrepreneur, your own ability to be aware of how you're coming across to people, of how your brand is being perceived by people when they're coming across it. And this is something that I've noticed a lot of new entrepreneurs lack, and is probably the number one skill that you need to have, right? If you're constantly focused on yourself and trying to become successful and trying to make a lot of money, then not a lot of your time is being spent actually looking at your market and considering how they feel when they come across your brand, what their experience is like of your brand. And it's so important for you to get outside of your own head and actually get inside the head of your target market and the people that you're trying to sell to. So I've worked with a ton of different clothing brands at this point who reach out and say, I'm not really able to make sales, or I've been really struggling to make sales. Can you have a look at my website? Can you have a look at my brand? And the second I come across their website, there's something spelt wrong, or there's something out of place, and their website looks mangled. And it's so obvious to me why they're not making sales for their own clothing brand. But to them, I guess the awareness isn't there yet for them to realize that, you know, when people are coming across their website, they're seeing this word that's spelt wrong clearly on the front page. They're seeing this thing that's out of place over here. Their brand isn't connecting with them on an identity level. It's not emotionally resonating with them. And clearly they're not going to be interested in your brand if you're not able to do that. And the way that you actually do that is by taking the time to get outside of your own head and constantly reassess how you're coming across to your target audience. And this means literally going through your website with a fine-tooth comb, ironing out the details, making sure that everything looks good and that everything's actually appealing with your audience. Because at the end of the day, that's where all of your brand's value is going to come from, is from that clear expression of your identity, the clear connection that you're going to have with your audience. And these are the intangibles that I'm talking about here. These are the things that, you know, all that the data will really do is confirm whether you're doing a good job with this. But the data itself, you know, you can't manipulate any of this with the data. It all comes from your own intuition, your own ability to put yourself in the shoes of those who are buying from you and to create something that is right for them. One of the biggest keys to success, and I realize that that's like the most cliche thing you could say, you know, a key to success, is adversity. Without adversity, you're just going to be expecting an easy ride, and there's no such thing as an easy ride to success. So buckle up, you know, get ready, because running a business is full of adversity. That's basically all it is. Every single day is like a roller coaster ride for me. There's something going wrong over here, there's something going good over here, then something great happens, then something bad happens every single day, and it just really keeps getting more and more intense the bigger and bigger my clothing brand gets and the bigger and bigger this YouTube channel gets. And it's just something that you constantly, you know, are going to be dealing with. And so this whole trying to escape adversity is another principle that I want to talk about here. I had somebody comment on the YouTube channel recently saying, I just don't like social media. I don't like Instagram. Is there, another form of marketing my brand online? And it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you whether you like Instagram or not. It's a really good place to market your clothing brand. So, I suggest dropping the bias around things like that and really just being open enough to commit to something like that, to learning something like that. Because if you're shying away from things just because, you personally don't like them, it's really gonna have a serious effect on your ability to get results as a business owner. Another thing that a lot of people don't really talk about who are giving advice on how to grow a successful business is that in order to build a successful business, it's contingent on you being a nuanced thinker. So you have to be able to take the different aspects of your clothing brand, because I'm talking mostly to clothing brand owners here, and basically break down each of those little categories. So let's say it's your website, and break down your website into extreme detail. So, on your website, you look at your homepage and you think, okay, this is the front page that people are seeing for the very first time. How exactly is this banner coming across to them? What is the picture? How is the picture affecting them? How exactly is this little line right here affecting them? Is this little thing out of place here? Maybe I need to move it up just a slight bit because that'll make it more aligned with this thing over here. And the more nuanced you can think like that about every little detail of your business, the designs of your clothing, the way that you're shipping your boxes out, what you're including in your boxes, your brand messaging, your slogan, every little detail of your brand, the better results you're gonna get. So really, those are just some thoughts that I've had recently working with a bunch of different clothing brand owners and different businesses, and just some epiphanies that I've had in terms of what I wanted to share with you when it comes to value to offer you. And I really hope that you got a lot out of this video. And if you haven't already, check out my clothing brand marketing masterclass. It's 100% free to watch. All you have to do to get access is go to apparelsuccess.com/masterclass, and you can watch the whole thing for free. And if you've made it to this point in the video, I want to tell you about the closed Facebook group that we have for Apparel Success. There's a link in the description. Follow that link, join us in the group, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.